for in this age of AI. You know, we are in the age of AI, artificial intelligence. If you're in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, it's important that you take note of this, that I will explain to you here in this episode. Uh, this is the age where robots are taking jobs from people. Robots are taking jobs from people, and many people are losing their jobs. So, what should you be looking for as a youth in this particular dispensation? You should be looking for that part in you uh, that the robot cannot replace. You have to sit down and begin to think about things in you which God has embedded in you that a robot cannot replace. Because we are in the age where robots are replacing people, replacing jobs. So you have to think very well as a youth to know that the world is evolving. Many things are experiencing replacements. Things are being replaced. Let me just start with something I can just explain to you right now. Let's use smartphones, for example. Most of the people on earth now have smartphones. I have one. I use them. And I believe as you are listening and watching me, you have also your smartphone. Now, smartphone has replaced a lot of things, you know, that is happening. People are using before. Let me start by saying it replaced the landline phones. Before we used the landline phones, smartphone has replaced it. Now, smartphone has replaced cameras. You can use your phone to take pictures. You know, the smartphone has replaced flashlights. If you have your phone now, there's flashlight on it. You can use it to go and look for, things in your room or wherever it's dark. You put it on. So it's like touch is no more relevant. That uses battery. I think you are also the smartphone has replaced the alarm clock. If you have your phone, you can also use the clock there. There's clock there. So for you to go and be buying clock now to keep in the house, I hope it's now irrelevant because your phone is having it has replaced that. Now another one, which is the fifth one, your phone or smartphone has replaced watches. You see, you use it to see the time. Before we usually use watch, you go to buy watch to use watch, but now we're not buying because it's there in the phone. It's there in the smartphone. So uh, then the sixth one we'll talk about calculators. The smartphone has calculators in it. So no need of calculator these days. You can check things with your phone, calculate things, plus and minus, addition and subtraction, division, and all the rest of them can now take place in the smartphone. Also, the typewriters. The smartphone has replaced the typewriter. You can type your letters, you can type your text, you can type things with your phone. And send it to wherever you want to send it. So it's like it has crippled the post office style of writing letters and receiving letters to people. Now the smartphone has quashed notebooks. People type when lectures are going on. People take notes in their smartphone. They write it down, and it's there, and they can now transfer it to some files and all the rest of them. And also the ninth one, the same smartphone has replaced radio, MP3 players. You can use your phone to, get music. You can use your phone, to listen to radio. A lot of radios are on apps, so you take them and listen to the same smartphone I'm talking about is replacing all these things. Now, what of gaming? People play games. This time they play games with smartphones. It's there in your phone. And lastly, banks as well is affecting them as well. Let me just say that because everything that takes you to a bank now can be done in your smartphone. Transfer, debit, credit, all those things are taking place. So when looking at what's going on, you can see that there are a lot of jobs, there are a lot of things that are being replaced now. Replacement is going on. The world is evolving. So if you must adopt or adapt in this 21st century, in your 20 years, in your 30 years, in your 40 years, you are in the bracket rate of 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. You want to adapt. You should not look for, you have to look for the core thing in you that cannot be replaced. There is something in you that cannot be replaced. If you are in your 20s and you are in your 30s and 40s now, thinking the way your parents of 1970s thought or 1980s thought, now let me tell you, you are going to be disappointed. You are going to be disappointed because robot did not take away jobs from them that time. Most of these things were used by them in 1970s, 1980s. They were using clock, wristwatches, and notebooks, radio, they will go to bank. So I'm just telling you, a particular product took almost 10 aspects of things, product out. So now the same thing is happening to individuals. There are jobs now people are losing. So I just want to talk to you as a young person who is in your 20s, 30s, but you need to start thinking outside the box on how to put yourself online so that you can do one or two things for yourself and the future, because the world is evolving. Now, you have to think straight. You have to think better. You have to think wise and make things to happen. So, what is the core thing in you? You should look into the core thing that is in you, which God already, who created you, has put in you. That is the answer to this question. Now, the core thing in you is your gift. It's your gift. It is your gift. In the scriptures, in the book of Proverbs, Proverbs 18:16, it talks of the gift of a man, make it a way for him. So you can see that the gift in you is a way maker. It makes a way for you to be connected. It makes a way for things to begin to happen through you. And it's very important. So from your gift cannot be replaced. There's no way gift can be replaced. The gift God has embedded in you can be replaced. So what happens is that from your gift, you will establish your uniqueness and also establish your identity. It's very important as a youth. So if you want to have an identity, if you want to, express your uniqueness, look through your gift, which you have come on earth with. And it is from there that you are going to establish your uniqueness and you are going to, build your identity. So as a young person listening to me, I want you to think twice and think about your gift. Never, because of what you are reading or the course you are pursuing, you forget about the gift God has embedded in you. It goes a long way to help you. AI cannot replace your gift. It cannot be replaced. So where do you prove your uniqueness? An identity. Where do you prove it? One thing is certain. You have to stand to prove your uniqueness. You have to prove your uniqueness. And that uniqueness is what is going to help you in this 21st century. You have to work on yourself. What are you going to work on yourself? You're going to look into yourself and find out the gift that you have, which is commonly called the talent you have. And now work on your talent. Education is very important. Once you've been educated, it will help you, give you a very wonderful, leap. Now work on your talent, which is the gift of God has embedded in you. Then it will help you to be unique. That gift in you is where your uniqueness lies. It is where your uniqueness lies. Nobody can be like you. Nobody can do things like you. Nobody can express things like the way you do it with what you have. Most of the young guys I see today is helping them to, make wealth. It's helping them to, go out there to make their way successful. So it is proven through your creativity. That particular where you prove your uniqueness. Your uniqueness is proven through creativity. You have to start creating things. We need creators. We need creative minds. We need people who are creative. Your talent and gift gives you that opportunity to be creative. So I am calling on you to unleash your creativity. That is the way out for success. Stop running to make quick money. Stop running to take easy shortcuts. There is no easy shortcut to success. It only takes a process to succeed. And one of these processes by looking into your talent and then join it with creativity, and things will begin to happen. As if you become creative. So we need creative people to fill the earth. So you are part of it. In this 21st century where AI is taking up jobs, AI cannot be creative like you. So you need to create things with the talent you have. Whether, in different fields, a lot of things are happening. People are creating things these days. Make sure that you are creative. Make sure that good things are coming out of the gift and talent you have, and that will make a way for you. Remember that there is no way an AI can take over your strength, your talent. It cannot replace it. But jobs are being replaced. Because if jobs are being replaced, it's affecting people. People are being taken out of their jobs. People are losing their job. People are retiring without anything to write home about. But that shall not happen to you. Discover your talent, work on your talent, and express your talent. You will be fine.